Our daily schedule consists of waking up at 6 in the morning, but usually we're up before that because of the loud roosters on in each of the houses, and also each of our host moms usually wakes up around 4:30 to make homemade tortillas, and you can hear the pounding and everything. Around 6:45 we have breakfast. Rice and beans is pretty typical. Sometimes coffee as well from their homemade coffee. Around at 7 we all meet at this work site to help build the school. The first 2 days we helped level out the ground. It was pretty hilly. Now as you can see it's really flat. We also help to rebarb, tying the wires, and we're supposed to make 57 of them. After that we go to lunch at the minister's house about a mile away. And then our lunch consists there of rice and beans. We get fresh fruit. One day we had fresh pineapple and watermelon. It's really good. And then right after that we have a cultural experience. We learn more about the culture. On Monday we went to a coffee plantation. The next day we made homemade tamales and had them for dinner. That was delicious. Wednesday we learned about the teachers, and we went to and about the education here and what the school means to them. And then today we plan on listening to about the revolution and the history of Nicaragua, and then we're having a party tonight. But on a usual day after learning about the culture, we go back to our host family's house. We play with the children, games like Jenga that we brought and Frisbee, and I helped milk the cow a couple days. So we just hang out with the host families. We take a shower with a bucket. It's a new experience, and then we have dinner, and we go to bed around 8 o'clock here.
This is our host family's home. You just saw the front of their house. If you walk through this breezeway, to the left is the living area and to the right is the kitchen. You can see the floor is dirt. All the floors here are dirt. The church has dirt on the floor. The schools have dirt on the floor. This is just the standard of living here. And they sweep the dirt. I can't quite figure that one out. There's another view of the shower. And again, this is considered a pretty nice one. The plastic that's been put up here is for our benefit. Normally that would not be there.
Certainly different than anything I've ever done before. I've never helped build anything like this, and I've never lived in these kind of conditions before, but it's been amazing. I think it's really changed my life. Seeing how these people live and yet how happy they are and content. Well, they have a small house, dirt floor. When we first walked in, the chickens and the cow were in the house.
What does this make you think about your own life?
That I should quit complaining about life in America and everything that we have, because we have so much, and yet sometimes so little, because we are not as content as these people that have so little. So I think that for me, whenever I think things are rough now, I'm going to think about Rio Negro and these wonderful people and how they get along with nothing. My host family has 3 spoons. That's it.
It's things that we feel are necessities almost, are luxuries here. Construction on a site like a school here that they're building is all done by hand with simple hand tools. There's no power equipment, no power tools whatsoever, and it makes the work much more physically demanding. It makes it much more time consuming, and the people have to work very hard for what they build here and what they have here. The labor that they put in on their agriculture and the coffee crops and other things that they grow here is also very demanding and very labor intensive.
I always wanted to do this since about a year ago, and I always really wanted to raise the money, but it was different then. And I mean, it always was for the village and for helping these kids, but it's a little different now that I actually know them, and I know some of the teachers and a lot of the kids, and it feels more personal and more meaningful now that I really know them.
y desearles un feliz viaje a nuestros amigos, ¿verdad? Que nos visitan de
Telling the people we're gathered here to thank this team, this U.S. team, once again, and also to wish them a good trip back home.
Para iniciar, ¿verdad? Vamos a entonar nuestro himno nacional.
This is the same type of school we're building, just recently completed in a more developed part of the country.